Hello and welcome, my beautiful Geminis. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for June the 10th to the 16th. Keeping in mind that not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you Geminis, but some of it will. So as I say every week, run with it and throw the rest out into the universe. Starting with your download message, your all over energy card is slow down and pace yourself. You could be working very hard. You might be pushing yourself for a deadline. You may be really multitasking at this time. And the universe and the powers that be and source are saying, take care of yourself first. Okay, this is about you making good use of your time management, maybe even making out a priority list, ticking it off one at a time, and doing it at a comfortable pace for you. Okay, because what happens is it'll come back to bite you later. You're going to find that you're going to be exhausted, depleted of energy, emotionally, mentally, and physically. So this card is just a cautionary card telling you that you need to take time. Don't rush. Don't push. Okay, starting off with your first card, which could be the beginning of the week. You've got deep knowing. So, we know that you're quite intuitive, my beautiful Geminis, and you have that ability to trust that little inner voice of wisdom that pushes you and nudges you when there's situations you need to be made aware of. And listening to that, listening within, okay, being hypersensitive now to listen to the messages that you're given. You're given information that make no sense sometimes whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. So the trick is to listen and then act accordingly. So pay attention to those download messages, pay attention to those repeating signs, numbers, songs, words, anything like that. All right. If you're in a relationship situation, there are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible even to describe. This is a wonderful feeling. Trust your heart and let it lead you now when it comes to some relationships coming into you. When it comes to prosperity and abundance, this is a time when your hunches will pay large dividends. If you listen to them, take the risk and act. Okay, go after what you want. This is a deep feeling and a deep thinking act that you're going to be doing. So keep moving forward. You've got the King of Earth. Oh, I love this. It's the King of Pentacles. He's the Midas touch king, right? He's prosperous and generous and successful. He's a businessman. He's good in business. It could be corporations, banks, lending and loaning institutions, and things like that you're dealing with. Maybe accounting, maybe financial issues. But this King of Earth, he steps forward. And he's very self-sufficient. He's very resilient, and he knows what to do when it comes to finances. You could be dealing with money. You could be dealing with finance issues, my Geminis. Maybe you're advocating for something. Maybe you're dealing with a legal issue. Maybe you're trying to make more money. Maybe you're trying to invest the best time you can into how you do that. But this is about you not worrying so much, because the King of Earth is that card that says you could be dealing with money issues, but you're taking the steps responsibly towards that issue so that you can handle it, you can meet those challenges, and you're going to get through this. Coming in next, you've got the flow card. So simple and concise, going with the flow, not rushing things, not pushing things, right? Slowing down and pacing yourself. It cautions you to be flexible in your life, though, and be willing to bend and yield. Don't be rigid. Don't draw that line in the sand. This is about being able, because it comes in with, it comes in here because we do have the awakening card, which is a hangman, and looking at things from a very different perspective, right? You might have to change the way you do things and think about things. There's times to stand strong, but there's also times to go around a situation rather than face it head on. Okay, so be amenable and to change coming in. Be open to that. Be flexible to that. It's also a fantastic card for abundance and prosperity, and it suggests that if you are flexible, prosperity can and will come your way in many different areas. It's also that time of rapid growth coming in. So don't resist it. This is a time for, just this surge of spiritual growth that's going to occur. It's coming in towards you. Beautiful energy. But also going with the flow and looking at things from a wider perspective, bigger perspective, to make those changes occur. The Page of Fire, Page of Wands, awesome card about new opportunities, being creative, feeling enthusiastic and motivated to go after something here and making those changes to do so. But when the Page of Fire comes in, pages are the beginnings of all things, like the aces. You're taking steps and taking action when it is the wands to go towards something, to grasp onto it, to be willing to learn, to be willing to see it and face it head on. You could be hearing about a new opportunity that could also have to do with your career. Maybe the finances therein with your career, being open to that and going for it. You could get a new position at work, a new job title. You could be getting a raise, a bonus, unexpected money, anything like that. So this is the beginning of that, taking action, but maybe hearing about something exciting you want to do. But you could also be going out there and creating this yourself. Some of you could be taking a new form of study, maybe wanting to add something new to your website, to your resume. Coming in the center position, you've got the beautiful spirit of the swan, and it says time for a deep dive. So going after what you want, right? Doing the research, not being afraid, stepping out there. Know there is much deeper potential for great connections coming into you. But some of this could deal with a personal issue too, like forgiveness and a mutual understanding. Choose to dive deep into your questions you're asking right now. Research them. Don't be afraid. The swan is such a graceful and gorgeous, creature. When you dive in and you're wanting to ask questions from somebody you're communicating with, do it with grace, okay? Do it with patience. Do it with compassion. Don't jump in with both feet and then try to swim your way out of the muck and mire after you've maybe said things that you wished you could take back, is what they're telling me. The Magician's coming in with this, and it's beautiful. And you are going to be a huge manifester of your abundance coming into you. You're also the type of person where you just don't sit and meditate on something. Once you get that idea, you jump in with both feet and you go after it. So part of that is why you need to slow down and pace yourself. But you have this great ability to create something when you are passionate and enthusiastic about it. You have this great feeling of empowerment when this happens. So the Magician says you are going to be a great manifester this week to get to the goals that you want to reach and the abundance you're wanting to see flow in. Now, this is about getting, the universe saying you've got it all here, Gemini. You've got time, effort, support, and other resources that could be coming your way, which are going to amplify your interest to keep pushing forward towards any goals you're wanting to create this week. You've got all the tools there, apparently, at your fingertips. Grab onto them and run with them. Go towards those goals. You could even get some unexpected resources coming in the form of maybe help from someone else, assistance from someone else. It could be in the form of time, effort, support, or even money. Coming in next during your week here, you have flexibility. Well, we've talked about that, and it's very cool that with that you have the Awakening card, which we know is the Hangman. So you'll need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. Whilst it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. So there could be some things still in the darks, things that you are not 100% sure on, things that you need to continue delving deep here and diving deep and doing your research to find out the answers that you need to. Often with the Awakening card, it is that. It's finding secrets in the background and it's finding that information. But it's also that card that says, slow down, pace yourself, take your time. You're in a pause state of action so that you have the time not to rush in, but to look at things from a different perspective, a whole new way of looking at things and thinking about things and broadening your horizons because you're looking at things in a wider and bigger perspective. So being flexible, being able to move towards, go with the flow, moving towards situations, even if they're challenging. Don't give up, and you're not ones to do that, I know. So you'll like they say, you're going to have to see in the dark. You're going to have to be really, really open to doing your research so that you can get the answers that you need to go towards this goal that you're trying to create, this manifesting of beautiful energy and new beginnings here. Beautiful. You've got the final card for your week is be authentic. Anything else just is exhausting. So this is all about us not trying to copycat other people, not trying to be somebody we're not trying to create something that's impossible for us to even fathom, and just standing in our own beautiful integrity. And this is what you need to do. Stand in your own beautiful, authentic self. Be who you truly are, Gemini. You're beautiful, you're bright, you're intelligent, you're so active when it comes to going out there and creating something new. So stand your ground and continue to do that. You're going to get noticed eventually for being the true self you are. You've got the 9 of Earth and 9 of Pentacles, beautiful energy of being able to walk in your garden of abundance, seeing the fulfillment and the manifestation of your prosperity coming in, giving you the feeling of, oh, I got this done, I've completed it, now I can sit here and just enjoy myself and put my feet up for now. This is also a great card, and it is indicative of self-employment, entrepreneurship, and success therein. So if you are your own boss, if you do have your own business, you're going to find that the work and the effort you're applying to things now and the changes you're making therein are going to bring you in success and abundance. So beautiful, beautiful reading. Well, my very active and proactive Geminis, this is your general reading, as I said, for June the 10th to the 16th. Just take your time, go with the flow, pace yourself, know that you can get things done in a more comfortable manner. Okay, I didn't want to say expedient, but I do think you're getting things done, and you're realizing that you need to take your time in the process to make sure that you're accurate and you have all the information at hand to do this. Enjoy your week and enjoy the rest of this day, and know that I wish you a very beautiful, happy, healthy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I send you lots of love and many blessings. Check out your finance and career. It's out there for the month of June, and I'll see you soon.